Video, we'll look at the search feature of CST4. You can bring up the search window by the menu Search Word, or the binoculars, or the keystroke Control W. In the search box, I will search for Jetavane. So I've searched for an exact word, so that matches one word, and I can, on the right side, it shows me the books where that word was found and the number of occurrences. And I will double click on Mulapan Nasapali, and where there are 34 occurrences of that. You can navigate between the occurrences in that book using these arrows. So I can go to the next result. The 4 arrows are first, previous, next, and last. So that's a search for Jetavane. One more thing with that search. If you want to leave that book open but hide the highlighted search terms, you can go to View and unclick Show Search Terms. And you can bring them back by clicking that again. Now I have wildcards selected, and I will search for Jetavan star. So that finds all of the words that begin with Jetavan. So Jetavanang, Jetavanna. I can select multiple word variations that I want to look at by holding down Control and clicking. And then I can open a book, and I included Jetavane, which has a lot of hits. I will turn that off. Say I search for those words. All of those words except for Jetavane. So then I can look at all of the words. All of the words in that book that were selected on the left. I'm going over here to select this phrase, Jetavane Anath Pindikasa. Let's search for that. First I'm going to search for that, putting it in quotation marks. So it will search for it as a phrase. The 2 words have to be in order and consecutive. So there's the phrase, and these are all the occurrences. This book has 33. If I remove the quotation marks, the word distance selector came up, and by default I can search for those 2 words 10 words apart. I happen to know that with these 2 words it's always going to find them together. So I'm going to move on to a different search where I put in wildcards for both words. Jetavan star, Anat Pindik star, So now it finds those two words within 10 words of each other. In the word box, it shows the pair of words that were found. So this one was Jetavannang Anat Pindikasa. Here's Jetavannang Anat Pindiko. Here's a case where it found Jetavannang with Anat Pindiko within 10 words, both before and after. Nope, these are the two that are within 10 words. Just as with the previous results, I can select multiple combinations over here. I can select a range with Control, with Shift. I can turn off individual results with Control. I can do multi-select by holding Control. And the results that are on the right will have any of those combinations. Now let's look at regular expressions. Regular expressions this is an advanced feature. It's primarily aimed at more technical users, maybe even computer programmers, because regular expressions are primarily used by programmers to match complex text patterns. But you can use them. To do some more advanced searches. One example, so dot star is equivalent to star as a wildcard. So this is the same as searching for Jetavan star as a wildcard. But in a regular expression, star is a quantifier, and it means any number of letters that match the wildcard. I can do another quantifier in curly braces. I can say 1 to 4. And so that searches for Jetavan plus 1 to 4 characters. So that eliminates all of the compound words and just shows us the shorter declensions of the word Jetavana, in some cases with the T or anti, meaning the end of a quotation, but all the short variations of the word. I can use square brackets to make what's called a character class. So I can say, for example, AEO, and I can search for any instance of Jetavan plus any of those 3 characters. By default, that's a single instance, but I can use a quantifier. I can say star, any number of those. That's not finding any additional hits. That's square bracket. And using parentheses, I can do an OR expression. For example, I can search for Jetavane, and I use the pipe character, which is just above the return key on your keyboard usually. I can do E, O, pipe, and then ung. So this will match Jetavane, Jetavan O, or Jetavanung. Search. I'll add this. So that's just a quick look at regular expressions, and that concludes this video on the search features of CST4. If you have any questions on how to search for something that I didn't cover, always feel free to email us at help@topitica.org.